Welcome back, everyone, to Transport Fever 2 on the Lonely Pines map. Van Ham here. We're sat outside Keith today. Once again, I think it's been a hot minute since we did the last episode, but we did the Shinkansen last time. We'll have a look at that later. We're looking at this stone here because in the comments a couple of episodes ago, actually it was on the live stream, our good friend Mass had a great suggestion that we're going to address today, and I'll show you what I mean after the break. Let's discuss a couple of things. We're gonna rejig the lines here because currently we're in the negative, right? All three lines negative. I'll show you just quickly. I'll show you before the break. Negative and negative, right? So the best part of 1.3, almost 1.5 million in debt with these three lines. That's a lot of money we're throwing down the toilet, right? With a great suggestion from Mass. Anyway, you can see in the comments below, I think a couple episodes ago on one of the live streams, we talked about turning these three lines into one line, and I'll show you how we do that after the break. The other thing is we're going to address this oil because we're still not getting enough crude and enough refined oil out over to the plastic factory over here. So these guys are still, they don't have enough oil stored, which means we can definitely get more from down here. I'm not worried about that. We're not coming back to this island until into season 2, right? So that's what's happening there. But what we can do is so the backlog here, we're not, these tanker trucks aren't coming down here with enough oil. These planes aren't coming back from the Monto airport with enough oil, which means these guys here don't have enough oil stored to produce more refined oil to send onto the planes to get them a full load, right? Okay, so that's what's happening. We need to up the ante in the train department. Now the trains are good. The oil train down to here is fantastic. It makes $25 million a drop off. We're actually going to increase the amount of tanker cars on that after we address the lines, and we're probably going to put another oil train on it. In fact, we're going to put 2 trains on this service because what's happening is there is literally only 110 here. By the time that train heads all the way back, then comes all the way back down here, these guys will be running empty for a few loads, right? There's only 2 trucks on it. So if we can increase how many trucks we've got in here, increase how much oil we've got in here, we can start getting these guys churning and burning some more refined oil and get that out over to that plastics factory so we can get some goods back. The point is to get goods back to Parramatta. At the moment, we don't have enough plastics heading into the goods factory to produce more goods. So that's long-winded. But we'll get to that later. There's plenty of oil waiting, so we'll get to that. The other thing is I actually fixed this track. You can see the bridge is even lower now, but this whole track runs flat now through here, which is much nicer. It had a big Humpty Lumpy roller coaster. One last thing before we head into the break. Guys, if you're wondering why the episodes are few and far between at the moment, you need to check my Twitter. I do put up why. Yesterday I did jump on to make content for you guys actually, and I had a power failure all day, which kind of sucked because it's the first time in 5 days I had a chance to sit down and do stuff. But unfortunately at the moment, being a small YouTuber, it doesn't pay the bills, and I need to make that cash money so I can pay the bills so I can do some more YouTube episodes for you guys. Until then, until we ramp up a few things a little bit with the channel, you know, it's a juggling act at the moment. But that being said, I will be setting up a Discord channel and server for us so we can jump in. If you guys have questions for me, you can ask me in there and we can have a bit of a chat in the Discord server. Alright, so I'll let you know when those details are up and that's going live. In the meantime, jump on the Twitter and you can stay up to date with some stuff there. Okay, let's get into the episode. Right, as you can see here, there is an absolute plethora of trucks streaming in to this truck station, right? And a couple waiting to get out. And you'll see some of them are only coming in with 4, 5, just 3, just pittance 2. That one's got 16, so that's all right. But you can see it's just hopeless, right? It's not good. Yeah, okay, we're getting heaps of stone on here. But I think what Matt said is a brilliant idea, and this is a great tutorial for anyone that's having problem if they've got 3 lines set up or they're wondering how they can swing a line around like this. And I'll tell you, I'm that confident we are going to actually be in the positive after we fix this line. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to count up how many trucks we've got. Let's do that, right? Let's actually count up how many trucks we've got on each line. Bring up all the services, please. There, fella. Okay. Right. So let's go manage vehicles on that one. There is 18 vehicles on that line. Right. So 18 on number 3. There is 16 on number 2. So that all of a sudden is what, 20, 34? That's 34 trucks. And another 14. Which is 44, 48 trucks we've got running up with way less than half a load. Okay. Let's sell them all. What, Ham? You crazy? Yep. Pause. Manage the vehicles. Gone. Right. Gone. You must be crazy, man. Is that what you're saying? I'm not crazy. Not very often that we can have a educational episode where you can, if you're struggling with a line management and making money out of it, that we can actually do sort of a tutorial on how to flip it around and make it good. Right, so let's just clear everything. Let's get rid of everything. Start fresh is always a great policy to have. Now, what we're going to do, if you've got something similar like me, you might have only 2 lines, you might have 4 lines. And you might have these services, right? So you got all your stone, right? It might be something like coal, or it might be something like oil, and you're sending it up via truck, 3 lines worth. It might be something similar, right? So it doesn't have to be exactly 3 stone quarries. It could be any other service. All right. So what we're going to do is we're now going to manage the lines, right? So we know that they're our stone lines, so we'll come down to stone, and we know that they're our Keith quarries, right? Our Keith queues, 1, 2, and 3, right? So we know that we were about $1.3 million in the red running those services. We're going to get rid of Keith 3 and Keith 2. We're going to keep Keith 1, okay? And we're going to turn this into Keith quarries. Apostrophe-S, okay? Queues. Keith queues. We don't need the 1 either, actually. Oh. Ham, come on, mate. We don't need the 1. Okay, it's just the Keith depot. Okay, what next is what you're thinking. Let's get a color so you can see what I'm doing here, right? So we'll get red. You can change it back later. Let's get rid of you, get rid of you. First station is our furthest away station, which is this one. So we know that the trucks, so always start with the furthest away. We know that the trucks come down here, they come through the tunnel around, and they'll pick up. Bang. Right? Now, we know that they're only picking up stone, but for happen's sake, I'm going to get rid of everything else here. We're not going to worry about unload because they're only picking up. What we're going to do is we're going to set these guys to pick up 35%. Okay? They're going to pick up 35% of their load from these guys here. Okay? Bear with me. You're thinking that's nuts. Why would you do that? Next station. Then they come out. They come here. Once autosave's done its job. Thank you, autosave. Okay. And they're going to come into Keith South. We should give these guys better names, actually. Once again, get rid of them all. They're only picking up this. Now, we're picking up 35% here. You might think you should pick up another 35%, which would make it 70%, right? No. You now want to be picking up at least 60 to 65%, right? Or 70% even, because 35 and 35 would be 70%, right? So 35% here, 35% there will make 70% of your load. That's how it works. This is a percentage of your load, right? This is not a percentage of what they give you. It's a percentage of what your load is, okay? So I think we're going to drop it to 60, might be, we'll take it to 65. So we'll do 35% here. We'll do which means we're picking up another 30% there. So 65% of our load is going to come from these two, okay? And then last but not least, we're going to go here, manage, get rid of all that, just stone, and we're going to have it on 100%. So it will pick up pretty close to 100%. If not, might be a few shy of it. And then the last stop is we come into drop off. Yeah. And actually we want to let's go back to our gray color, please. Let's get that one. Let's come into Keith Exchange 2. Okay. So all of a sudden we've cleared up a lot of stations as well. So now we can use stations for other stuff, which is fantastic also. Okay. So that is our route there. Why have you not done what I asked you to? You need to be here at 35%, okay? Right, so we know 35%, 65%, 100%, and if you want to really, you can just unload, okay? Unload stone, because that's all it is, right? So that's fine there. Right, what we're going to do now is we're running, 48 trucks or thereabouts. We're going to, now this is where you have to get a bit of, you can either sit there and calculate it out and do all your mathematics or whatever you want to, but we're going to sort of just play it a little bit cavalier here, if you know what I mean. We're going to stick with our dump trucks because they're the best ones to use for our stone. I'm going to go, I think we're going to go, I'm going to go over 18 trucks. So we're going to go 9 trucks first. Set them on the line. Stone. Keith Q's ED, right? And then I just want to give a little bit of spacing and then run the next ones. Okay, let's play that now. Let's fast forward it. So all of a sudden what you'll see is, you'll see these quarries start to pile up their stone, right? So they'll get a bit of a piles kicking up now. Now these guys know that they're only giving the trucks 35% of their load. And these guys will top it up to 65% of their load. And then these guys' job here is to top it up to 100% or near on 100%, right? So the first trucks are coming down. Once the first trucks have come down and they've all come around to here, what we'll do is we'll manage these vehicles and we'll duplicate them. Right. First truck's coming in. Okay, so we're running 18 vehicles. So all of a sudden, we've reduced 48 trucks to 18. Okay, let's see how they're going now. These guys will struggle to keep up initially because these trucks are piling in one after the other. They're not doing. It's not doing too bad though, actually. Okay, let's follow this way. So he's running off with 7. He's running off with 7. He's running off with 7. And we'll stick with this guy here. You'll see here. So he'll run off with 7 also. Okay. And the other trucks are on their way down now. But they're probably still not spaced out enough. But what you're going to see here is we're going to top the load up to make sure it's about 65%. So 14. So all of a sudden, there you go. We only need another 7 from the last station, right? Makes sense? Mass, are you happy? What you're going to see here is we're going to go from a $1.5 million hole to potentially, I'm hoping, we'll get over $1 million. That's fingers crossed. I'm hoping we're going to get over that $1 million mark. But you can see all of a sudden, instead of running 48 trucks at a fifth of their load, we're now going to be running 18 trucks at almost a full load, doing the same job as what 48 trucks would have done with smaller loads to deliver up to here to this station. Now obviously the train has just come in and it's just bought up big, has it? Yeah, there it is, it's leaving over there, right? So he's just filled up his train and off he goes, and these guys are now going to load up for the next train. But you can see all of a sudden, no, that's the wrong one, we're looking at the wrong one, we want this one, thanks. All of a sudden we're making money, all right? Okay, at $138,000 a pop, thereabouts. So we're starting to make money. Okay, Mass, you're a genius. So that is relieving the game of trucks, relieving the game of line management, and just reducing your costs overall and increasing your costs, increasing your money. By just managing your product just a little bit, okay? And it means that these stations here should now run at a good balance. You might take a little bit of jiggery pokery just to get them right. So you may not like, I think we've just pretty much nailed. I think we've actually just pretty much nailed what we need to do here. Now these guys, this truck leaving with, so he might have, he's only got 4, but it's okay because he might be able, yeah, see we're starting to just get a little bit behind now. So they may not run up with 21 load every time, but they're going to run up with over 16. If you can get over that 16 to 21 mark, these guys are going to be running fine. You know, 15, what's he got? 15, okay, he'll still be fine, I think. They're still running positive, so that's okay. Right? I said 16, but ooh, he's going to be running with less. It might just take a little bit of time too for the truck. We could actually just drop another truck off. That's what I mean by jiggery pokery. So what we look for is look for a set of trucks. So there's a big gap in between here. Look for a heap of trucks that are really close to each other like this one. Now we might, I'll let him drop off first and then we're going to get rid of him. Okay. He's only running with 11, which means he's sucking up stuff that another truck has. Right, so we'll let him drop off. And then we're going to sell that one. Okay, we'll run with 17. So now we've even reduced it more. And this is what I was saying, is what you can do to really reduce your costs, right? Not that we were worried. I mean, we're making good buck, but if you want to just, you know, if you're playing on really hard and you're struggling, these are great tips to have for your hard runs, right? So just alleviating a truck here and there can really manage the line and get it running, you know, for your min-maxes, basically. Well, I'm not going to min-max too much. I think we're going to be fine with that now. I think that line, we'll make sure that we've got enough combats on deck. 370, we've got more than enough, my friend. We'll make sure that we're running all right here. Guys. Mass, thank you very much for that comment below, Mass. You're a genius, you're a scholar, and you're a smart one. So great tip there for anyone wondering how to turn a line upside down and make it into profit. That is how you do it, ladies and gents. 3 lines into one. Reduce the trucks by 2/3, and we've gone from 1.3 in the hole to 1.3 in the positive, pretty much. I just can't get over with how good that tip is. Okay, so I hope that's helped. Let's now address a couple of other things. Oh, firstly, look at the town. The town's really it's really taken to our Shinkansen, right? Everyone's just built back up instantly. I love all the buildings when they build around the train stations. As much as the trains hate it, here it is here. Now it's not doing well. It's the wrong train for this line. I've got to be honest. It is probably the wrong train for this line. Can I run something else on it? Probably. Let's manage the vehicle. I've got a better plan for the Shinkansen. Okay. I've got a better plan for this train. We are going to replace the selected vehicle. We're going to run our own electric train. So let's just check how much that thing is multiple electric. Let's check To run this is $7.9 million. That's why we're in the hole, because we're not even running half capacity at the moment. We need to be running over 80 people each way to be just breaking even on it, I think. Right? So I've got a plan for this, as I said. Don't worry, it's going to come back, and it's going to come back on a fantastic line for it. And I think you guys will be happy that we did that also. We're going to go down here. Now, it's probably not a bad one to put the New Haven on, to be honest. What's this? This heavy 6-axle electric. See, that's $5 million. No, that's no. We can't be running that. So that only does 140 k's an hour. That's not too bad, actually. We're going to run this New Haven. Okay, add it. Passenger. Now, the New Haven runs down near Bondi, but I think it's going to do a lot better here. So, passenger wagons. We don't want to run that China type. What's this one? This 4-axle. No, that's not what we want either. No, this all-American golden standard one. So 360 and almost. So if you run. Oh, no. Oh, dear me. Damn. Add. Okay. You could be running these. These are 180 at 19. 363,000. These are only one less person at 279. That's a whopping saving. Right, we're going to run the New Mexico on it. 3654. We're going to run 72 capacity. All of a sudden, that's a massive saving. So let's say 280. Let's do our little maths here. Can I get a calculator, please? Where are we? No, I can't. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to worry. I wish there was like a little calculator you could use in here, but basically 2468, right? So that's 800,000. Then you're looking at probably another 140, 280. So another million plus that. You're looking at probably $3 or $4 million for this. We're already saving $3 or $4 million from the Shinkansen by running this train right here with the 72% capacity. Okay, let's replace that now. Where is it? It's in the tunnel. It's coming up. Let's see how much better this might go now. Running the new. I think it's a better train to run on here. A, because the twisty tight track was probably. Should we ride along it as well? Let's ride along like this. The twisty tight track was probably just a little bit too much for the Shinkansen. It had to really slow down a lot, so it was kind of useless having it on there. I think this is going to be a lot better. So we're running 55 of 72 on this. It was running negative the whole time, right? Look at that. There goes the oil. We're going to get over to that shortly because we're going to increase the capacity of those that train. We're going to ramp things up for that. I just wanted to address this one first. I also need to address this line a little bit. We can actually bring this down, this whole hilly bit down a touch as well. Oops. Please keep your head and arms inside the vehicle at all times. This is a pretty cool view actually. You run this side of the train. Hey, look at that. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, this is really cool running like this. While we're talking about this, there will be a live stream this weekend, guys. It was supposed to happen on the weekend just past, but we will be running it this weekend, so stay tuned for the times for that. I will flash those up. I will put up when the stream goes live. It'll be up the day before, if you're wondering. So the day before. Oh, look at this! This is cool. Look at the town's actually starting to build up now. Yeah. So the day before that, the stream is going to be going live. It'll be up on the actual on YouTube. You can see what time we'll be going live. Okay. So in here, drop off. Did we just cut through that? That's not good. Okay, I don't think we're meant to look in there for that. Alright, so bang, that's a bit better. Now we're making money, right? This was how the Shinkansen was running that whole time. Okay, it was running in the negative the whole time. Now, hopefully, ooh, 18 to 72. I know that there's a lot more that generally do load on there. Like it normally goes back with about 50, 60, depending. But that I think is going to be a lot better. I know it's not the Shinkansen, but I think it was the wrong track for it. I'll now tell you what I'm thinking for it. I'm thinking of doing a service from maybe, I'd like to run it into Montague. I really want to get Montague beefed up. I really want to get things ramped up around here. I want the town to grow out down here. I even want to try and bring it around over here. So we might even throw, oh, we've got this road here. We might even just join these two up as well. See if we can get the town to start migrating out this way a little bit. I could block it off so it doesn't grow this way. Oh, hello plane. I could block it off so it doesn't grow that way, and I might do that. I don't know yet, but where I want to run a Shinkansen from here all the way down, and into Penrith. I think that will be really cool. You know what would be even cool is if we run it past Penrith into Townsville. That would be really cool because I love this Townsville station. I think it's got some great character. And probably in dire straits of an upgrade too. Lots of things that need probably upgrading around here. No, we won't be back there till season 2 as well. Like I said, down the other end, we won't be back. We won't be back on. So pretty much take this all around here. But there won't be much we will be doing to these until season 2. Back to them. There might be a little bit here and there we might do in the live stream, but we've got other stuff we need to address in the live stream, like upgrade of trains. We want to get everything upgraded into the 70s basically, so that's what we're going to need to do before we head into the future. Right, let's check that oil train. So down here we got plenty of crude waiting. Right, what do we got down here? We've got, we discussed this already basically I think, but see, these trucks are running now empty, so we need to get more oil down because those that plastics factory is not getting enough. Right, so let's do that. Let's address that issue right now. Manage that vehicle, this one here. I'm going to actually add a few more wagons to it first before we start deploying anything else. Now yeah, give me, what do we at? 288 capacity. Let's bump you up to about 320, if not a bit more. Let's get different color wagons, please. Get a maroon. Yeah. And one more. Right, so let's take that to a 360, 400 capacity maybe. Still mediocre. Yeah, okay. Give me this color. That's 396. How much more do you want to go? Well, you know. No, I don't. I'd like to go that. 414, do it. Where is that train now? 23 wagons on the back. Is that going to muck up him being able to get out of this station now? No, because he gets out over here. The other thing is I'm going to increase the size. I'm going to increase the size of these stone trains now that we've got the stone sorted out there. The stone one, if we increase it, is going to not be able to get back on its line because it shoots over from this way. So I'm going to get rid of that right now. Once that train's gone there, that train should be gone. Let's pause. Come on, go. Now, okay, I'm going to actually take this tunnel back. And you're probably thinking, no, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. I just want to make a little bit more open area down around here. Because we're going to be increasing the size of trains soon. Oh, where does that go to? There. Okay, that's no good. Right. So because we're going to be increasing these train of thought, Ham. Okay, because we are going to increase the size of trains. I'll get there eventually. I need more area for them to be able to do a switch of the lines. So I'm going to put the actual cross over up here. Right? Everyone with me? Okay, so the crossover is now going to come right here. Okay, bish bash bosh. Just make sure that all those lines are okay now. You're okay. You're okay. Yep, so that's switching over up there. That's fine. Yep. And you're fine anyway. Okay. That is lovely. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now, these trains here. The Conmats. Is this our Conmats one that goes all the way down to Keith? Yes, it is. It says that there. Why didn't you read it? Okay, sorry. All right, my bad. Let's now get you guys, manage the vehicles, both of you. We are going to give you some more wagons, guys. So we'll add, what capacity are you running? 255? So another 36. Bang, let's give you that many. How many was that? 402, so we want to get you up to the 402 as well. Okay, modify. That is now going to ramp these guys up because we've got plenty of combats sitting on deck here. By the time the other train gets back, that will be loaded up. Right. In the meantime, we'll get to the tanker. We're going to get to that tanker shortly. Let's check on our friends here because I don't often come back and check on how things are going. We're doing well with 700 plus still, so we're doing all right. Okay, look at that, 1.4 back to 9. So it's hovering around that 1 mark quite constantly. Perfect. Okay, and the main thing is we're still getting the same amount, if not more, stone up to the station. So that's I just can't get over that enough. Right, how are you doing now? You're still positive. You're coming back with 72. That's fantastic. Bang, look at that. That is now a lot better than the Shinkansen. The Shinkansen will have to be on a bigger, faster run. Now, let's talk tanker trains. Did we just upgrade you? We did to 414. Now, I want to manage that vehicle. I'm going to get you, actually, where are you headed right now? You are headed back. That's probably good timing because we are going to copy you. Are we? Yeah, we are. And I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate it. Pause. Duplicate. Right? Then we're going to go like this. This one, manage. I'm going to switch this train out because I don't want to run 2 white ones. Cargo, cargo, cargo. Diesel. I don't want diesel multiple. Diesel here. And we're just going to run with the regular maroon. Or ready maroon color. And modify it, right? Hey. Oh, we're leaving from down here. Okay. That's it's a little bit unusual. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so I think for the end of today's episode, we're going to ride this train all the way. And why not? I know we've done it before, but hey, we're going to do it again. And you're going to love it, you're going to like it, and if not, you can just leave whenever you want, if you haven't left already. That's it. Thank you, Mass, for your last 3 comments a couple episodes ago. Let's talk about things we're going to address in the live stream. We will look at upgrading a lot of the passenger trains around the map to bring them up to spec. We'll check a few trains actually. There might be that's a bit of a hill, isn't it? That needs to be fixed as well. There might be some decorating that we might have to get to as well if we want to. We'll chat about upcoming season 2, what's going to be happening with that, because it is going to be cranking into the future, which is exciting. We're going to be looking at running mixed multiple wagons that can take mixed cargo as we get later on in the game, but for now I wanted to play the game kind of as it was. I know that I do have a mod there that takes it takes like shipping cargo stuff, but I really wanted that mod because I really liked it. I like the idea of cargo stuff on the back of trains. I think it's cool. Alright, that whole line there that we just rode needs to be addressed. It's all a bit hilly, if you ask me. We need to make that look a bit better. What else? As I said, stay tuned for Discord. If in the meantime, hit the Twitter, right? So hit the homepage of my YouTube channel, hit on Twitter. I'd like to be getting more episodes out a lot more often until we can ramp up how many subs we've got. Until we can get over that 1,000 mark, then I can start increasing the amount of videos I can get out to you guys more frequently, more often. And don't worry, we're going to be doing live streaming more often. Live stream will be this weekend. Stay tuned for the times and the date. It will be Sunday my time, so that's Sunday for Australia, Sunday morning, which will generally mean if it's UK or US, it will be Saturday evening, afternoon, evening, or for you guys. Okay. What else? That's it. Hope you got some good educational. Can we go just 2 times, please? I'm going a bit mental there. Hope you got some good educational stuff out of today's episode. It was a great suggestion. Those are the suggestions that we need more often, guys. Things like that to help. Not only help me, but if you're watching along and you need a bit of a tip or tutorial or see how something actually might work, then it's great to get it up for you guys and have a chat about it, have a discussion, because hey, I don't know everything, but you guys know more than me, and if we can share that knowledge with others, then that's what gaming is all about for YouTube. Okay, I've been Van Ham. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more content. Hit the subscribe button, guys, because we haven't had a subscription in ages. Oh, I'm failing. Mind you, there hasn't been an episode for ages. Right, consistency is key, and consistency is key. I'm going to leave you guys with this one now. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen.